Hey guys, it's Nora. So I'm finally making this video that I said I was going to make a very long time ago and then didn't. I kept trying to film it as like an advice type video, but that wasn't really working. I felt it wasn't as helpful, so I'm now going to do it as like a tutorial-ish kind of thing and like explaining why the certain steps that I'm doing are important. Let's just get into it. This is how to keep your makeup on all day at a concert. And this is going to be separate from Warped Tour. I will do one for Warped Tour itself. So first things first, you're going to want to look for products that have the words long lasting or long time wear, even things that have like 24-hour wear or something. Like that's like an extreme, but like anything that has a certain number on it that's like saying like, hey, this lasts for this amount of time, that seems like it'll work for the entire day, pretty much is what I'm going off of with that. So regardless if you are wearing foundation or not, if you're going to do like contouring or anything like that, I would still wear a primer. This is just the one I've been using. It's the Maybelline Master Prime. There's like millions of primers. This is just the one I've been using recently. You can just find a primer that works for your skin tone. Skin type. So if you have drier skin and you want to use a more hydrating primer, you can do that. If you have oily skin and you want a more mattifying primer, you can do that as well. So first things first, I'm just going to take this and just put it all over my face. And I don't wear foundation to concerts, so I'm just going to put it in the areas that I'm going to put like my highlight and blush and contour and stuff on. And then next thing, this is going to be a little weird, but go with me on this. The next step you're going to do after you apply your primer, you're going to take any translucent powder or a loose setting powder. I'm just going to use one from NYX. Sorry about the glare. The NYX HD Studio Photogenic translucent powder, whatever. And this again will be weird, but what you're going to do is you're going to set the primer that you just put on your face. And what this does is it helps it last all throughout the day, believe it or not. Somehow this works. Just because like how you would apply to a setting powder or a foundation, like any powder over your foundation, you apply it to your primer, so it helps lock it in. And I just dropped my brush. So next step, very essential for eye makeup, like your face makeup, you're going to want an eye primer. So there's literally every brand has an eye primer now. Ones I've been using most of the time have been the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer. It looks like this. It's my face. Okay. And also the NYX eyeshadow base. And this is in the skin tone one. And also I have been sometimes using a concealer as my eye primer and then setting it with a powder. And what I've been using for that is the Kat Von D Tattoo Lock Concealer. Any of these things will be helpful. Just find a primer that works for you. So I'm going to use that actually today. And then you just apply it all over your eye like so. And if you see me looking off to the side, I have a mirror over here that I'm looking into. And you can use your finger or a brush to apply this. It's up to you. And once you're done with that, you're going to set this as well. I just take a neutral toned like a brow bone colored shadow, like one you would put on your brow bone, like a nice light color. Use this from the Urban Decay Smoky palette. This is, what is this, 13? Yeah, 13. And I'm just gonna set like so. And then you would just do your makeup however you want to. It doesn't have to, there's no specific style you need to do to go to a concert, just however the hell you want to do it. So I'm going to do that and I will come back to you for the next step.
It's an imaginary world, masked by fake and empty words. And deep inside you know it hurts to be disguised, believing every single lie, hiding what you feel inside, living like you already have. This is our redemption, to be like the rest. We will be who we are, and don't let fear into your heart. Open up your eyes and see this world for what it is. Never look back or give in. Don't give in. Don't give in. Don't you give in. Take back your life. It's just the start of the night. You are the key to lock up misery, so lock it up tight. Oh, now you know. I don't care if my wings have been torn at the seams. I can fly on my own. There's an angel inside that for many have died there alone. They're all alone. Take all the face, pain on me, that resonate through time and days and resistance and lies. There's nothing left to take from me. I've given all I have. If all you ever do is lie, you will perish or survive. The choice is yours to stay alive, or be swallowed by the night.
So once you got your eyeliner the way you want it, or as close as you want it, because I even fuck up my eyeliner like all the time. So then you just put mascara on. It can be any kind of mascara if you want. You can do a waterproof mascara if that is something you're concerned about. The only thing is if you use it a lot, it will tend to dry your eyelashes out. Another way you can go is with a drier formula of a mascara. So I have this, the one I've been using is the It Cosmetics Hello Lashes. Looks like this. There is a bigger size of this. I just have the little mini size. So I'm just gonna move on to like contouring and stuff like that. Now, first things first, I'm gonna take my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm way out of these two, and I'm just gonna make a combination of all of the highlight shades here, or what's left of them. And I'm using a Morphe M438. It kind of looks like that. It's like perfect to put powder under your eyes, which is what I'm gonna do. And you may think that's kind of weird doing that without concealer, but this is just what I've been doing. And I will say the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette does have a good color payoff, so that if you were to do this without a concealer or something, it still kind of covers a little bit. And again, you can use any contour kit that you have. And then you're just gonna contour how you normally do. So I'm just gonna kind of go like that. Just tap off a little bit of the excess. And we're gonna just contour as you normally would. Just taking a regular powder brush, just kind of blending it a bit. Then you would do blush and highlight. I don't know where I was just going with that. I don't wear blush too much, but sometimes I do, so for the point of this video I will do it. I'm going to use the e.l.f. blush. This is Mellow Mauve. Looks like that, and then I'm just taking my Morphe M556, and it looks like that. It's a little slanted. It's not normally slanted, it's just how it dried when I washed it. My dog is so loud. I don't know if you can hear, if you hear a dog barking, that's my dog. She's very loud, and I'm sorry. Okay, so then you move on to highlight. And again, for highlight, use at your discretion. If you feel like you sweat a lot at concerts and your face gets very shiny, then I would probably skip highlighters, but my face doesn't tend to do that, so, and I just like doing highlight anyway. So I'm going to use the Becca Champagne Glow palette. And I actually do kind of a combination of all of these colors, but mostly pearl I'll put on top. I'm going to take the Morphe M501, and let me use I got a newer one of it, so I'll use the nice new one for this video. So I just literally go bump, 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 dun, 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 and then just... And next I'm going to go in with just Champagne Pop and a Morphe 310. Last step to do is your lips. I prefer using a liquid lipstick just because I feel those last a lot longer at shows and in general than a regular lipstick would. First you're going to line your lips however you like to line them, and then you will fill your lipstick color in on top of that. I'm just going to take one of the ColourPop liquid lipsticks. This is in the shade Lumiere 2. And then the last step to do, which is essential for prolonging the wear of your makeup, is to apply a setting spray. I'm just going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. You can also use one from NYX. There's like millions of setting sprays you can use. Just find the one that's your favorite. So I'm just going to use the All Nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. Alright, so that's basically all the tips that I have. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below, or you can message me on like Twitter or any of my social media stuff. I'll put that down in the the description box below. And I hope this was helpful for all of you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.